Hi everyone, it's Megan. This is Flosstube number 66 and I'm excited because I get to do another pick today for my next birthday start. And I'm usually not ready to film this early in the morning, so bear with me, I'm not even done my coffee yet. But my son is home sick today and my husband's watching him upstairs and I just wanted to get this done before things get crazy. But also now the sunrise is coming up like right over there by the windows. I want to show you guys because it looks so pretty. Oh, actually, I don't know if I can turn my video around. It's not really letting me when I'm filming. So maybe I'll, okay, don't get dizzy, but I'll turn it this way. It's like misty, but so pretty. Okay, try not to go fast so you don't get motion sick. Okay, let's see. Is that set up okay? Yeah. So today, first, before I pick my next start, I'm going to show you some of the things I've been working on. And I got a finish, and well, I hope I didn't show you the last time the finish. I think I was almost finished, but anyway, I'll show you the finished product today. And then I do have some FFOs. So it's going to be a fun one. Okay, my notes are over here. Things are crazy because we just got new sofas and my other ones are right in front of me, so a room full of sofas now. Okay, the first one, I worked on not too many since the last time, but I got decent progress on what I did work on. Well, some of them. The first one is a jumbled mess. It's still in my project bags. Let me see if I can find the picture. Yeah. No, that's not the picture. That is... Oh, hopefully I have the picture in here. Sorry. I should. Yeah. Wrinkled up in the corner of the bag, as usual. This is Together by Jim Warren and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And this one, I'm at, let's see, I have 45,985 stitches for 14.83%. Here it is. Okay, so I, as you can tell, worked in this diagonal here. And I'm finally getting into some more color. And soon, really soon, that house is going to come in. So I'm excited. And this is 1/1 full cross on 25 count easy guide. And it was just kind of relaxing to work on this one. It doesn't have that much confetti so far. But, yep. Now, I'll get to the house soon, but at the same time, I'll tell you in plans, I probably won't be working on this one for some time. But, you know, plans could change. This is one of my only ones that is full cross of full coverage. Because I realized with all the ones that I have and want to have, I have to speed it up if I ever want to see things finished. Okay. Oh, forgot to tell you, I also have a new start. Okay. Next I'll show you is just one that I worked on yesterday for one day, so not too much. Nope, that's my new start. Okay. Did I not bring it over here? I may not have. Okay. I will probably just cut this out of the video, so I'll be right back. Okay, found it. I don't have a full image of what it's going to look like because it's a stitch along and I just didn't find it all the way on my computer. But this one is yeah, the Dark Goddess stitch along from Witch's Garden Crafts. The stitch along, you know, was done a long time ago, but here it is. I've done Persephone and Sekhmet. Now I'm working on Freya, which I'm excited about because she is a Norse god and goddess, and I'm living in Norway, so that will be fun to work on. And it's on 14 count opalescent Ada in Midnight by Stitchy Ferret, and it was actually specifically made for this stitch along. Yeah, I like the way the colors pop on this fabric, kind of like my other stitch along I'll show you next. But this one has 2,512 stitches for 18.39%. This one has, it's not 12, I think it's, how many is it for? 12? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find, yeah, I think it's 12 in total because I think she did 2 every month for half the month. So that would be, I mean, for, my God, I'm a mess. Half the year. So January to June, she did 2. So that would be 12. So, okay, I just said there wasn't 12 and there is. Sorry guys, bear with me. Oh, my brain. Okay. I'll do a life update at the end so you can see I have an excuse. Then the other one that I worked on is my 1 strand a day project. And I finished another one of the squares. Here it is. I finished the June honeymoon. I love that bee. So cute. And this is on a 16 count Ada called Mystic. And now this has been 20 weeks, almost 21 weeks. Today is Wednesday, and every Thursday, like after I finish Thursday, it's another week done. And I haven't stitched mine today yet, but now I'm working on, this will be actually the 13th moon that I'm working on. And I'm gonna have that in the center and then do the other ones just like this at the bottom. So that way the 13th moon really stands out. And it's 13 moons because of the blue moon that happens every now and then that makes it 13 moons in the year. Now I did want to read, every time I finished a moon, I wanted to read the little excerpt that it has in the pattern. It's by, I didn't say, but it's by the Little Stitcher Shop, who's on Etsy. Okay, is this it? Yes. So, the honeymoon. I'll try and hold it up while I'm talking about it, so you have something to look at. If I can manage that. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. The honeymoon, also known as strawberry moon and hot moon. This is the moon that shines at the time when the Algonquian tribes of Canada harvested strawberries, which is why the moon is also associated with pink and red colors. The other neighboring cultures called it hot moon because of the great summer heat. The name honeymoon probably refers to the great activity of bees and the gathering of honey from the hives, which took place around this period. Sorry, oh my God, I'm like drifting up. Okay. Yeah, I wish we had a hot June here. Yeah, that doesn't happen here in Norway. Okay. So, those were my active WIPs that I worked on, and now I'll show you my new start. So if you saw my last video, you know what this start was, but this was my Scorpio start. And for those of you who might be new, sorry for the hot mess, but My 40th birthday is coming up, and actually by the time I post this, I probably will have had it because I'm filming this in early November and my birthday's mid-November, so I'm probably gonna post this at the end of November. So I'm probably already 40. But for the year of my birthday, I decided to do a new start every month based on the zodiac sign for that month. So November was Scorpio. So I spun a wheel of all the potential Scorpio starts that I had, and then it picked this one. Be Still My Aching Heart by Bente Schlick and charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it's a big one. Did I say aching heart? Be still my troubled heart. I say aching sometimes, but be still my troubled heart. And I love that image. So I don't have a big start, but I have a start. Let's see, it's big, so I'm gonna try and pull it out without getting everything everywhere. Okay. Look at this. Oh my God. It doesn't actually, I think it's about this long, but it's not this wide actually. I just didn't feel like cutting it because it's nicely serged. So this is my start. It is, let's see, 449 stitches on 0.13%. So almost 500 stitches. But there's missing chunks in there because I'm missing colors, but I did order them, so they should be here soon. Now with this, so I was working on my one I showed you together, which I'm doing 1/1 full cross. So when I started this, that's what I automatically did, not remembering that I want to do half cross. So in the middle, I changed it up. So, and it went so much faster. So I don't know if you can even tell, but like in the first part up here, it's not really focusing, but this is full cross 1/1. And these, yeah, all these are half cross 2/1. So it's hard to tell the difference. I think actually comparing them side by side, I think the half stitch looks like it has like a softer look, but I like it. So again, this is my go-to for full coverage, 25 count, easy guide. And now, so I'm already going to be getting into the wings, which is exciting, coming in there. So we'll get into something right away instead of just background forever. Okay, now this one I do want to keep working on during the Scorpio month, but I'm going to tell you my plans, kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to do each month for my projects. I'm also going to be starting, or probably will have already started by the time you see this, the actual start on or near my birthday, which is The Amazing Animal Kingdom by Amy Stewart, which you probably have seen before. So I'm actually gonna have 2 in November. Okay, I would like you guys' opinions. For those of you who do several full coverage projects at once, I'm struggling with how I want to kit them up and do the threads because, I mean, I can't individually kit up every one, even though my full coverages now are that way, where I have all the threads together in their project bag. But that's because I didn't really have that many. Now I'm gonna have a lot, and I can't afford to kit all of them up individually, but I also don't have a great system for like keeping my master set. I don't have a full set, but how I have it organized, it would just be way too hard to take out and do for every, like once I switch projects and work on it. It's like, well, some of them are in bobbins that I haven't yet converted over into floss drops, which is how I store most of them and how I like. But my floss drops are all like, they're on a hanger with binder rings. Like one of those hangers that has like a line, like a wooden one with like, you know, the line in the middle. So I can like attach the binder rings to there. And then I have several floss drops on each one in order. But there's 2 giant ones. They're huge, they're bulky. Like I'm not going to take that out, plus the bobbins, and like use that to stitch with every time. So I really have no idea how I'm gonna do all these and keep the flosses in easy reach. If any of you have a good system, I mean, I can't also really, I don't know. I know there are neater ways to keep a master set where it's easier to work with, but I don't think I really have the resources for that right now. I don't know. If you have any ideas, please let me know. All right, let's do my finish. I think I was almost done the last time I showed this. I don't think I was fully finished. This is, of course, my Advent Animals by Brookes Books. And here it is, the reindeer. Let me just bring it in. So I don't think I had done the reindeer last time, or finished the donkey for that matter, but here they are. It's done. Oh, I can't believe it. And in time for Christmas. Only thing I have to do is fully finish it, but I'm planning to have a needle minder, you know, have fabric on the back and a needle minder that you can move to each day, you know, throughout December. And this is on the called for fabric, which is 28 count Babbling Brook Jobelin. They are all done. It's so hard to show it all at once, and then you can't really see the details. So again, I will scroll through them. Yay, they're so cute. And it looks so nice and colorful all together. So yeah, finally done. And yeah, it was a good time to be done with this. Even as cute and fun as they are, I was like kind of tired of stitching them after 25, but they're gonna be so cute. So now I don't know how I'm gonna finish it. I got fabric to put on the back that it's like a dark blue, but I have no idea how I should attach it the best way because I'm new to sewing machines and sewing. But yeah, so I'm going to attach it to the back, but if I just sew around the edges, like it's going to be loose in the middle because this thing is so big, you know what I mean? Oh, this is the back, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll just try it and it'll just have to work. But I guess it'll be okay. And then attach it to like a, what do you call it? Like a wall hanging thing. So you can just kind of hang it somewhere. So we'll see. Maybe next time, well, it'll be December next time. So yeah, I should have it finished, fully finished by then. So we will see. Yeah. Now, a couple fully finishes, and these are gifts for my friend who had a baby. I showed you the finish of one of them last time, but now it's framed and ready to go. And has the name. I don't know if it had the name last time. Maybe, but yeah, here she is. So cute. I just have to hope that it makes it to the US in one piece. I have to wrap it really well. And I know you can see a little bit of wrinkles still, but I just framed it. I got the frame from a Goodwill for like $3 and just used like the sticky tape, two-sided tape to tape it on. So I think it's a tiny bit lopsided, like, but you can't tell, right? So yeah, I'll be sending that off really soon. And then I made her something else. So it's actually not cross stitch, it's sewing, because I'm new to sewing and I've just been experimenting. It's quirky, it's not perfect, but I made this little lovey, little goose lovey. Funny head, but it is so Look at these jagged edges. Oh my god. This thing was so hard to make. It's supposed to be super easy, beginner pattern, but it's not really that clear. Yeah. Because muslin is so, it's tough to work with, and I'm trying to pin them together and make them even, like, that was hard. And then sewing around the curves I'm still not very good at, so it's, you know, it's like that. But, you know, I'm satisfied with it. And I think these, so I used like a textile pen, and these purple lines are supposed to fade. Hopefully they do by the time it gets there. And I think the beak is a little too big, but I know, so I picked this because my daughter has this, we called it a cozy, has this little goose cozy, but it's much smaller than this. But she, since she was 6 months old, she has loved that thing. Oh my god. And it probably was in the wash too much because it is hanging by a thread literally right now. But she still has it. She still sleeps with it at night. And it's the same kind of fabric-ish. And I've had to stitch it up and sew it so many times. But now I can't. It's like literally strings and a head. Anyway, yeah. So this is that. It'll be cute. And I hope to send those off soon. Okay, so now we get to spin the wheel, finally. But first, okay, first coffee. And then, oh, is it raining? Maybe we'll see a rainbow, because usually, yeah, it is raining. It rains here and there's some sun over there. So, oh, if we're lucky, we'll see a rainbow. We see so many rainbows here. Okay. First, I'm going to go through what the options are for my next start, which is crazy. It feels so crazy. I'm already picking another start when I haven't even started. I just started one, and I'm going to be starting another giant one. It's crazy. But anyway, I have to do it early because I need time for things to get here to me in Norway if I have to order anything. So let me see, just kind of getting things out of the way. So the next one I'm going to start will be in December, and it's going to be the sign of Sagittarius. So I pulled together some options for that, but the first one is an option for all of the groups because it's this Berta sampler of the month, so it has all the months. So it could be this little sampler here. This is from the 70s, but I think it's so cute. So that's one option. Another is a kit, which would be nice because then I don't have to buy anything. But it's called Wind of the Roofs, an RTO kit. And this one I put in Sagittarius because it reminds me of traveling when my husband and I went on our honeymoon. And one of the places we were was in France, where we had literally like a little dinners like that, like baguettes and fruit and cheese and wine. So this reminds me of us on our honeymoon. So yeah, here's the back. It's not giant. Okay, next options are all digital patterns. This one is Iceland. And also I picked it because of, for me, that would be travel. And I'm living in Norway, and this also could definitely be Norway with those little red houses and the mountains and snow. So that's an option. And by the same company, which I forgot to tell you, but it's akxstitch.etsy.com. This is Silence. And I think this is supposed to be set in Norway. Okay, then we have this one I would do for one of my kids, which is the world map with all the little animals in the world. That's so cute. This is by Danis Pattern on Etsy. Then two more gigantic ones, which I don't know what I'm going to do if it lands on one of these. The World Travel Bookshelf by Amy Stewart. Charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And finally, the super size US travel bookshelf. Oh my god, if it lands on this one, guys. If it did, I think I would start this, and so the bottom corner over here, it's actually the bottom right corner is New England, where I am from. So I would start there, which I never start in that corner, but I think that would be a fun place to start, because if I never get very far, at least I will have had that part. And yeah, New England, it says in the first one. So that's what I would do if it lands on this one. I've never done a super size. Yeah. Oh, and it's max color. Oh my god, what did I do? Okay, we'll see. Maybe it'd be really fun, but also crazy. Okay. So I have on this a wheel with all the projects. So we're gonna spin live right now and see where it's gonna land. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god, World Travel Bookshelf. Okay, it's not the super size max color, so there's that. But another gigantic full coverage, you guys. What am I getting myself into? I have wanted to start the bookshelf, so now I will be, because I'm doing the Amazing Animal Kingdom one this month. This is going to be next month. Oh my god. Wish me luck. Again, this is why I need to figure out how I'm going to get these up and what I'm going to do for the floss, because I have no idea. But this one is the regular size, regular color, and it's 750 by 542. So far this is my biggest project. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's bigger than Home in the Mountains. 89 colors. So now I have to order more fabric. Oh my goodness. I also need like places to put these. I'm fine with using Ziploc bags, but surprisingly I can't really find those here. I'll have to just, I don't know what I'm gonna order, but I'll figure it out because it's fun. It's my 40th birthday bonanza. So this will be December's Sagittarius start. Stay tuned. Okay. What else do I have? I have plans. Yeah. So, well, obviously a plan is to start that. And I think I will have already started my Amazing Animal Kingdom by the time you see this. And so what I decided to do, as far as, because I'm going to be doing obviously new starts every month, so I want to get progress on those, but I also want to work still, not ignore my other projects. So I think what I might do is maybe every other day-ish. It won't work all the time, but if I try every other day-ish to work on my new start for that month, and then I think I'm going to divide up all of my other projects into zodiac signs as well, because that's the theme for this year, and spin the wheel just for those projects, and then do that for the other day. I'm hoping that'll work, but I know my life is kind of crazy, so there'll be days it doesn't really, but I'm going to try for that. So that's why actually for this month, in the beginning of the month, I did the Together one, which is not, I didn't put that in Scorpio, but yesterday I started with this idea. So I did the Dark Goddess Stitch Along, which was a Scorpio one, which means I think today I'll work on my new start of the Be Still My Troubled Heart. So I think that's going to be the plan that I'm going to aim for. I'm going to FFO my Advent animals. Yeah. Order stuff. Okay, otherwise, just some life updates. Okay, first, I'm still doing my Root to Soul videos, which are a section of my channel, like a playlist, where it has videos that are about healing your relationship to food and body, if that's something you are looking for or interested in, because I'm a registered dietitian and eating psychology, mind-body eating coach, and it's something that, I don't know, I just feel like it's something I want to do. So help people in that area. So I will have posted actually a new one by the time you see this, because I'm going to film that today, hopefully. And that one is a very personal, vulnerable one. Because surprise, surprise, I think I'm also going to use like the zodiac signs to inspire the topics for those. Because mixed within there, I also use astrology as a little guide for that also, which may not make sense, but if you watch the videos, maybe it will. And Scorpio season is all about brutal honesty, going down deep, and going into the muck to transform into something better. So that video is kind of about that. So I'll link that as well below if you're interested in checking that out. I also have an email series that you can join. So you get just a couple emails a month, kind of talking along that same theme. Otherwise, I finished up my practical. I am taking like a part-time education here for, it's called Varnaplaya, which is kind of like behavioral analysis slash like environmental therapy for those with special needs. And I did a practical in that here in my town actually, which was nice, and where my husband works, but we didn't work the same shifts, and that was very interesting. It was my first time ever doing 13-hour shifts, which was interesting because, like, honestly, I don't do as much, well, I mean, I was a student, so I didn't do as much work, but even people there don't do as much work during that time as I do in my other job at a nursing home in 7.5 hours, which was nice at first, but then it kind of got boring, and I also didn't like having no time that day for anything else. So I think that the 13-hour shifts are not for me, which is good to find out. I think I prefer the busier days, which kind of go by faster, and then you have much more time for yourself, well, or the kids the rest of the day. So yeah, that was interesting. So that's done, and then I'll go back to like the regulars, classes and studying, and then my regular job. But luckily this month I have a vacation next week, and then another vacation at the end of the month, so that I can, because it's Thanksgiving and I wanted to make Thanksgiving, even though we're in Norway, keep that tradition. Yeah, and then as far as the kids go, they're 5 and 2, and my 5-year-old daughter just got lice the other day, head lice, so that's fun. I don't have any experience with that. I've never had it. My husband's never had it. Luckily he has like no hair, so that's fine. But luckily we caught it early, so there wasn't a lot. We used a treatment and I think it's already gone. So we just have to do one more later on, but yeah, that was fine. Otherwise, like, now there's illness. It's that time of year. Luckily my son hasn't got as sick as he did last year, or as many times, because last year was his first year in Barnehagen. What that means, daycare here in Norway. But now he's got sick less often, but he is sick now. But he seems fine. He just has a little fever. And a couple days ago, I got like a little stomach bug, but it was just a one-day thing. So hopefully we're not going to get many more illnesses, but you know, it's that season. Yeah. Otherwise, by the time you see this, I will be 40 and excited to start this new phase and all these cross-stitch starts. So that is about it for today. So next time you see me will be December, with both another eating root to soul video and new pick for January. So everybody, happy stitching. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye.